Hello guys and welcome to highcostmarketing.com, and my name is Colm, the owner of High Cost Marketing. The post I have for you today is part 2 of how to market your small business, and what I'm going to be concentrating on, guys, is how you really need to market your business online. How to, I suppose, you have to set up your website in the correct way, and the different things, the aspects you have to do. I suppose the first thing I'm going to speak about today is sign up forms. Then I'm going to speak about offer something in return. What I mean there is about when you're getting emails or email contact details, or when you're trying to capture people's contact details, that you offer something in return, because people don't usually give away their email details that easily. The next thing then is social media share. You have to share your stuff online over the different platforms, social media platforms, which I will touch in a second. Also, we have to engage with these particular platforms. And the last thing then is I'm just highlighting the particular platforms that I recommend and I use on when I'm marketing my business. So the first thing, guys, I suppose we all know it's a challenge as small business to market, because um, the traditional means of marketing our business has gone beyond us in relation to expense. It's just too costly, or else some of the traditional means no longer work as well. So therefore, we have to come online, and we really have to develop this online presence to market our business. And in part one, I touched on the value of our website and how to blog. And what we're really going to speak about, I suppose, today is creating an email list and social media sharing are the two main topics that I'm going to speak about. So without further ado, I'll go on. I'm going to speak about having a sign up form, guys, in your particular website, because all too often when you go to small business websites, there is no place to get into an email list where you can get a newsletter or get informed if you're interested. And this is absolutely crazy, guys. You really do need an opt-in form in the site where you can capture people's details, because these are potential customers or clients that have shown interest in your particular site, and you have got yourself up in the search engines where you have developed a presence, and now people are coming to your website, but there is no place to capture their details. Therefore, all your efforts before that point was a waste of time, because it's the money is in the list. And that is the truth, guys. It's an old saying online marketing that the money is in the list, and it is, because it's from this list that you're going to be in constant correspondence with these people that have given their details. Some of them will be customers, some of them will be potential customers, and this is how you're going to keep them in the sales funnel, and how you're going to bring them to eventually being customers, and even the existing customers to be repeat customers. So it's vitally important that you have a location on your website where people can opt in. Usually you have it in a visible place on the right hand side, guys. I have it on the right hand side just under my image, where it's visible and it's quite easy to see that you can contact, and I have contact us today on the top of my actual sign in form. So it's vitally important, guys, because this, as I said, this is where you're going to get the details, and this is where you're going to build the email list from. In relation to getting the contact details, you have to offer something in return. What I offer is free training, or a free consultation. What you can actually do, guys, is maybe offer vouchers. You can offer different freebies depending on what industry you're in and what products and services you're selling. Offer freebies, because people are much more likely to, or discounts or whatever it may be, then they're much more motivated to give their details, because they see that you value their details, and therefore you're going to build your email list from this particular strategy, guys. And as I have said, it is through the email list that the money lies, because you're going to keep customers, and you're going to bring them back as repeat customers, and also you're going to convert the potential customers into customers, because it's from here that you build your credibility, your trust, and your loyalty, guys. Because you can obviously set up a proper email campaign where you're going to be informing and educating them on a regular basis, and you can do it in many forms. You can send video links or whatever you want to do to give your presentations to these people through email marketing. So that's about building the list. That's how you're going to do it. The next thing I want to speak about is, sorry guys, got tongue tied, social media sharing, where we're going to set up the different platforms. And it's very important that we as small business owners are engaging in social media, because social signals are getting more and more important with every passing day online, because the search engines are realizing, obviously, it's people that are using this, using the different social media platforms, and if they like your material on these platforms, it's a strong endorsement to your credibility and your relevance to the actual questions being asked, or within the industry or niche that you represent. So therefore, we really have to start getting out there and engaging, interacting with our social media platforms. What I would say, guys, is have a, in and around 5, I suppose, anywhere between 3 and 7. But don't go too crazy, because you have to maintain them and you have to keep them in a good standard. Also, don't be afraid to share other people's information. And if I see on my Google Plus, I share a lot of other people's material, because especially I find on LinkedIn, I'm joined up with LinkedIn today, and obviously my interest would be small business, entrepreneurial, different sites, maybe leadership and this kind of thing. And if someone has wrote a good article, I will share it, because it's for my followers or my customers. It's well worth the read for them. They wouldn't have seen it otherwise, maybe, possibly, and therefore I'm sharing it. And obviously, if I'm sharing their material, other people are starting to see what am I about, and they start sharing mine in Google Plusy, and they're sending strong signals. And this is what it's all about, guys. So therefore, don't be looking too much in your own little business. Also, don't be afraid to share other people's material, because it's very important. Also, you're going to build up a rapport with people and an alliance going forward. Also, in the engaging part, if people ask you questions, guys, and if they leave replies or they ask you questions on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, reply. You have to reply. You have to engage with these people, because at the end of the day, we want to find out, in business, we want to find out what pains customers have. And we answer their pains or their questions, and that's how you're going to be successful. At the end of the day, it's the same thing, offline, online. It makes no difference. Customers are customers. We're just using a different medium here, guys, and that's all it is. You know. So the last thing then is the social media platforms. As I have mentioned, I usually run with about 5, and they would be your main ones. I always, of course, use LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Google Plus, Pinterest, and Facebook. Actually, that's 6, guys. So there you go. So these are the ones I use, and obviously it helps me to broaden my marketing net, because I can share my material across the internet on these platforms outside of my own blog. So this obviously broadens my marketing net, as I'm saying, and gives me the opportunity to target people that may not be going to the search engines, may be operating on the different social media platforms, and they may be friends of friends, and they may just see me on the news feed or whatever. And this is a good way of broadening my net, my marketing net, and capturing those customers and bringing them all back into my website, where I have my opt-in form. I am offering my free training or free consultation, and this is where I collect the email details, and this is where I build my list from. And then I go on, I speak, and I send out newsletters, etc. And that's the way I'm going to build my customer base, guys. So it's the same thing for you, irrespective of what industry you're in or what niche. This is the way to go. So I hope these 2 posts, I will possibly have another one possibly next week on how to market your business with a few more tips for small and local business. So that's it from me, guys. If you are on any of the video platforms that I use, there will be a link that will carry you back to highcostmarketing.com. And if you have any queries, don't hesitate to contact me. And obviously you can contact me through the contact form. And also, guys, you can contact me on Skype at Colm.McGill or at Facebook at High Cost Marketing. And you can also ring me at 087 977 2200. So that's it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for listening to me, Colm McGill, and thanks for visiting High Cost Marketing. And I hope to see you again on the next post. Thank you, guys.